says we're live, so I'm just going to hope that we're live. Yes. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Troll Games Live. My name is Steven, and I don't know if we're live or not. Come on. Update YouTube. Do it. Yeah, there it is. This is not Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This is Fire Emblem Three Houses. I just launched it. I haven't touched the game yet. I've been pretty much spamming the button to get it to launch to make sure that it had unlocked for the past 5 minutes or so. So I'm really excited to get started. So we're gonna... Well, let's see what the extras are. Okay, yeah. Not worried about that. We're just gonna dive right in. We're gonna do normal first, but we are gonna do classic. Not sure what that's gonna do, but yeah, I'll connect online. I'm gonna try something with my audio real quick. I'm getting some echo, so I'm gonna mute my computer. So if audio drops out entirely, that's why. I'll fix it. Hey, Inferior, could you post in the Discord that I'm live? Please and thank you. On computer. Huh? That's how crappy my laptop is I'm trying to get the volume to open up. And it still hasn't opened yet. I love the animation for these games. That's a cool sword. Let me know where the audio is.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die.
Oh my god.
Die! You took everything that I love.
That's fine, Inferior. Just stay for whatever you can.
He's gone now, Mother.
I apologize if my commentary isn't very frequent during this stream. I'm trying to take it all in because Fire Emblem stories are often kind of convoluted, and I want to make sure that I have a grasp of what actually is happening.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
That's fine. Thanks for dropping in, inferior. Alright, I will be male Byleth. Yes.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you, anyway?
I'm a ghost, I'm a demon, or I'm a mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
I'm gonna stick with Byleth. That's a cool name.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Sure, why not? February 14th.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
I wonder if that is a coincidence.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to...
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so
This
we'll need
voice
to leave
sounds
at dawn.
familiar.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is...
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion.
Oh.
We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
Thank you, McCoy.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope...
Bandits?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest and...
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
Oh,
I'm impressed you're staying so calm.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon...
This feels so weird playing Fire Emblem on a TV.
Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I like how the little old school sprite is at the bottom there on the loading screen. That's cool. A lot of people are still holding on to the original art, saying that the best Fire Emblem will always be the Game Boy Advance versions.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first.
Okay, cool. So, I don't know if the experience... Okay, I'm glad you can use the D-pad.
Stay focused.
So they're gonna target Edelgard first is probably... That's what it seems like. She's the highest probability of being hit. I'm trying to take in all this stuff again. Okay, I see. So he'll end with 5 HP and I'll end with 21 HP. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to give Dimitri
I'll cut through.
the most opportunities to kill, because I don't know if any of this is going to carry over or not. But if it does, I can give myself an advantage
Ready and willing.
by, how many spaces is it? It's 2 spaces, I believe. But basically, I'm trying to make sure Dimitri is leveled up.
My moment has arrived.
Did he just crit? Did you seriously just crit? Okay.
Never
well, I've just got a
underestimate an
50%
outsider.
crit. Whatever, Claw.
Just like that.
Throwing a wrench in my plans. So, got it. So that's my battle menu. Nice. That's the rest of the units. That's what I'm looking for. So the purple that is shown on screen right now, that is where the enemy
I
can
will
reach
prevail.
this turn.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take them.
Terrain affects everything. Good. Got it. So I can toggle enemies or toggle characters. Not bad. So I have made the decision already to go Blue Lions.
Yes, good.
So I don't really care about Claude or Edelgard because Dimitri is the one I'm the most into. I got you. I probably won't get too far in the game if that makes a difference. Are these morons intentionally avoiding
This is a fine opportunity.
the combat arts? Okay. It's more of your ability to allow for follow attacks. Okay. So mages don't get any combat arts because magic itself is kind of a combat art to begin with. Let's try strike. Let's do it. Dang, okay.
You fought well. I must stay focused.
Fair bit louder. Got it. I will change that. I appreciate it. Audio levels for my voice should have come up just a bit with what I just did. Let me know if that's enough. Edelgard. I'm expecting Edelgard to be my primary enemy. Just because I know that the Blue Lions and the Black Eagles clash in ideals. So I'm trying to give her as little experience as possible. It probably doesn't even matter in the long
Victory
run.
is mine.
I'd be really surprised if it did matter, but, you know, can't be too careful. Is that any better, McCoy?
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
That guy is such a typical Fire Emblem first mission villain. Oh. Boss man's coming to help. let's see. Alright, so I can... Okay, so they have a green icon whenever they're going to drop an item. That's nice. I'm gonna have Claude talk to Violet.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
I like Claude's personality, but I'm not a fan of any of his house's students that I've
Thank
seen.
you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength.
Cool. And Edelgard.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Got it. Ooh. I was about to say he's got an axe, but I don't think the weapon triangle matters in this game.
Attack when...
Linked attacks. Huh. That's good to know. So that's a great thing to use for archers. So maybe what I need to do is... So that'll bring me low. So let's move Dimitri up here. I'm curious if a linked attack will happen, even though he's already waited. I don't think it will.
Hey, you with the
I'm gonna use Wrath Strike. I love the inclusion of combat arts. That's a really cool concept. Boom, level 2.
I'm not setting a very good example.
What does that mean? Oh. I should have checked the victory conditions. I could have formed 2 more guys for experience. Am I already getting my time reversal?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
I'm
You
confused.
can call me Sophis. But I'm also known as the Beginner.
Not as much about the who, but more so about the why. Hey, Colin.
Sophis. Yes. And I am also called the Beginning. I was not able to recall my name until just now, and just like that it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her phooey! That child just saved your life.
You
And
look
what
like
does
a
that mean?
child, though, so...
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
I'm gonna be a
There
respectable
now. Is gratitude so much?
Byleth, you know?
I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Yeah, I kinda am getting that vibe, Colin. Fire Emblem
When
does
time
love to use
begins again,
its
the axe will tear
thousands
through
of
your
year
flesh
old
and you will
characters
surely
that look
meet
like
your end.
7-year-old girls.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to...
I'll just stay here and wait to die.
As though I could stand idly by and watch that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps...
Remember that thing I said about being respectable? I'm also going to be snarky and sarcastic.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of
That's
what's to
surprising,
come,
Colin.
which means you can protect
Well, it's not
yourself
too
this time.
surprising. How much of a Nintendo
Oh,
fanboy are you?
you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Fire Emblem was my introduction to turn-based strategy.
Hey,
That
over
was
here!
interesting. Okay, so Fire Emblem is one of Nintendo's more obscure franchises.
Hey,
It's
did you
gotten
just-
a lot bigger in the States over the past several years. Well, several years, ever since Awakening came out. But if you've played Super Smash Brothers, it's what Marth and Roy and Ike
We'll cut you
and Robin,
down for
Lucina, and Chrono
terrorizing our
fought.
students.
This is just the next game in the series, but it's very different.
The thieves are running away.
Final Fantasy
The
Tactics
students
or just
seem to
Final
be
Fantasy? Because
unharmed.
Final Fantasy Tactics
And
was
who's this?
the next progression for me. I love the Tactics games.
Why him?
A skirmish at dawn. Byleth was the MVP. Nice. Oh, man.
Thank you.
What on earth?
Captain,
You're just showing online statistics,
It
and did
is you.
Edelgard just say thank you?
Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace.
I gotcha.
I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain.
I know I've heard
Wait,
Gerald's voice
that isn't
before.
how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do. I'd love for you to see.
I've
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again,
these
are you?
voices.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
My phone is restarting for the second time. Awesome.
The Knights of Saros. They do... Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
That's gonna get old pretty quickly, probably, having a
I
5-year-old
appreciate
girl
your help
stuck in
back
my
there.
head.
Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former
Sure.
captain of the Knights of Saros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
That's a weird thing to say to a white man you just met.
I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses.
I really like Claude.
I wonder how completely predictable affects one's ability to wield
I definitely
power.
like Dimitri's crew better.
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust,
The embodiment
I'd say
of
your
distrust.
little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of...
In any case, forgive our digression. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
Your skill is precisely why I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your...
I'm gonna go with Fargus, yeah. Weird that this decision's happening so quickly. Surely there's an opportunity to change it.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to become a psychopath.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy.
Thank you for checking. What other stuff has David Lodge
My
voiced?
baby's sleeping.
I will totally check for myself once my phone actually reboots, but... Wait, yep, there we go, yep.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 Houses.
Okay.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal
Frigid
family
north,
of
that means it's gonna
Emmons.
snow.
To the
He
east,
chose
a
wisely,
league
I
of
think.
nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Hogwarts. Lodge voice actor. I just pulled up his Wikipedia. He was Jiraiya in Naruto, but I don't think that's what I'm hearing. This is so Hogwarts.
Ray is here.
He was the voice of Grigori from Dragon's Dogma. That's kind of cool. But that's not what I'm hearing either.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
He was a few things in Final Fantasy 15. Maybe
It's
that's
been
what I'm
years
hearing.
since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the court.
I love that
earlier,
arm
didn't
gesture
you?
that I do
The
whenever I
Archbishop,
ask things.
Lady Rhea. As you know,
Psychomantis.
the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady...
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Sepik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you.
We look absolutely
That is your
nothing
child,
alike.
is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard... A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you.
I saw he had a lot of Digimon credits, but I never watched Digimon
I must
or
step away
played
for
it.
now. But I expect, please listen carefully to what they...
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck...
I must work here? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy. Well, the Academy just happens to be short. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how
Wingardium
stunning
Leviosa, am I
handsome
right?
you are.
No. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
You just left me to the sexual predator.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
You look like the last person on Earth that would think that.
I am Hanneman, a crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela.
Can't tell if
I'm a
Byleth would be a
professor,
Slytherin or a
physician,
Ravenclaw.
a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Please. I need a third option that is, ma'am, please don't talk to me or look at me. Sure.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be
Weird
found
flex,
in the
but okay.
infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuel. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature.
Do you really not know? Fine. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Light
Yeah.
is for students from the
I can't shout too loud because
Their
it's
house
late at
leader
night,
this
but
year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Definitely going
Lastly,
Blue Lions.
there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here.
I told you, Colin. It's
Certainly is a
very
promising
Hogwarts.
year for the academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little...
Quite. For now,
Quite.
I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get you.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind
Is there
that I've
someone
only
sitting on that
notified the
chair?
house leaders that you're our new... I suggest you try spending time with the students. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow.
Have you no intention of changing
I
your
literally
mind,
just
Rhea?
got here.
Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
Most
I made
unorthodox.
my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he... I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider what...
Sedith, they have my trust. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increased. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the up...
Okay. That person over there, are they praying or are they blindfolded? Oh, here's our houses. That's my team. So handsome he is. You look like Palutena. In fact, every single time I see promotion for this game that includes her, I think that it's a Kid Icarus game. Cool. Now go. I can't sit on your chair. That sucks.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look at... That is your first task here. Once you have finished. May I ask a favor of you?
Ooh, I get 500 gold and a sword for just walking around this place. Cool. Time to do some exploring. Alright, so that's the map button. Good lord, this place is pretty big. Alright, that's the dash button. I'm just looking for things to loot. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to pickpocket this monastery. Alright, here are 2 guys. Hey, fellow teachers.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor.
Yeah, I'm like 12. It's a terrible idea.
I had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
That's encouraging.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the...
You're gonna be just... ants at a picnic, aren't you? Alright. Oh, okay. Are you eating? Like, what? Okay, got it.
What do you think?
Are you guys Black Eagles? You dress like Black Eagles. Swine. Get out of here. Blue lines for the win. This rivalry is gonna get just as toxic as, like... Did I just step on the cat? This rivalry is gonna get as bad as the Pokemon Go rivalries with Team Valor, Mystic, and Instinct. I'm gonna make it get that bad.
Yes.
Who are you? What house are you? If you don't say Blue Lions, I will kill you.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the...
Coming on a little strong.
I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresburg.
That was some very internal debating I was experiencing, Colin.
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagle. I hope you had a chance
won't.
to meet
Spoiler
everyone.
alert.
Would you like to know more about any of the Black...
No. I guess it's part of my quest.
So, I wonder if... I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
I've already done some scouting before the game came out, so I know 2 characters that I do want. Lindhart is one of them.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
I feel that.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Cool. And Caspar.
He's the second son of Count Burgreaves. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close...
You're gonna be a lot of trouble. Let's see Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but she's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire.
Is she a
I'm
physician?
not sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
That's a really, like, that songstress ability is really nice.
Pardon me.
I'm a teacher, actually. Know your place. I'm a teacher. Know your place. Why are you here? 4-year-old child.
Yes.
Get out of here. Blue lines for the win. Yeah, he's basically Snorlax. His hair even looks like Snorlax. Speak with Three Houses. How many freaking cats are here? Like, seriously. Oh, there's Claude. The internet's darling, handsome boy.
Scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von... I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet... Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yeah, sure. Claude, we're cool. I want to know more about you, Claude.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
You hitting on me, Claude? This was the fat guy they showed eating a kebab, so I bet he's...
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident.
Oh, no.
Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
I don't know if I could take him seriously with that shirt the way it is. Like, he sounds like he'd be a compelling character, but that shirt. And Ignatz.
He's the second son of a merchant family.
He's an underappreciated glasses kid. Actually, is the way his name is pronounced. Hermione forgot where she left Crookshanks, so she bought a different one each time she lost it. He's definitely hitting on you.
If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Real good job selling your house there. Yeah, one of our guys doesn't really want to be here. He just wants to prove himself to his parents.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri.
Woo! Yes.
All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom.
Thank you for that. Okay. Suck up. Oh, Sylvain.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi.
Sylvain Jose Gautier. Okay. Gautier, like that song that everyone loved and then forgot?
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
Ash, I can't see you. Dedu's in the way.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express. Should you ever require my strength?
So I've heard Ash has a pretty interesting story. I'm really excited to get him in my group. Who are you? You're writing on things that have already been written on. You're defacing that scroll. Get out of my house. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you girls from this corner angle so that... Oh, now I'm blocking. Oh, there we go. That's better.
Do you work here at the monastery?
She's the most unique looking out of out of all the houses. Like she doesn't look like she belongs to a particular house because of that thing she has over her shoulders.
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like some... I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
You are such a healer.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Then you are a Myrmidon if I've ever seen
I have
one.
heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri.
And you look like a
As a
Pegasus
citizen of
Knight.
Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled.
Yeah,
And he
you're a
doesn't just say
Myrmidon.
things.
Don't pretend to be anything else. You will never be anything
I
else.
look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
You are such
Felix,
a Myrmidon.
must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and...
Yes, he's a Myrmidon.
You may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She just looks like a Pegasus Knight. This is one of the things I like about the Blue Lions, is that they feel like a traditional Fire Emblem team. Who are you? Thanks for that. Thanks. That's real helpful. Where is Dimitri? He is the one person I actually need to talk to here.
Right.
And go. Oh, there's Dimitri. Like, get in the house. Like, where are
Please
you?
accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathed, Crown
Blathed?
Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Got enough D's in that name?
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here.
There's always a Malfoy.
Delightful news. I still have much to learn. In any case, I hear you're investigating the different houses here.
Yes. Tell me about yourself, Dimitri.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
He just seems like such a cool guy, and I just know that they're gonna... Oh, see, the XP did totally carry over, so that was a smart move.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for
I
the
cannot
past
wait
4
to make
years.
him just a wall.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Felix
Felix
the
is the
Myrmidon.
heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you.
Deep down, he's a good guy.
He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Just between you and me, I hear he's a commoner. A swine.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
I'm very excited to have Ash in my team. He seems like a cool character.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier.
Sylvain
He is a capable person who highly values his friends.
just wants to
That said, well,
screw
he's
anything
always
that
been
moves.
a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness.
Yep, he's gonna be my hero. The class, not my actual hero.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but...
Okay.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times.
She caused an explosion.
I hear
in
she
the
caused
kitchen.
an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Awesome.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most
Sounds like
knights
he
you will ever
likes
meet.
her. So she is definitely going to be a cavalry unit of some kind. She's got strengths in both riding and flying. He thought. Which one's the thought? Oh, Sylvain.
I
Definitely
appreciate
Sylvain.
your effort.
I completed the quest, and I got a sword. I'll return to the audience chamber. I'm ready to make this decision.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far?
I don't know, I've been here for 10 minutes.
Halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned
So far, I've been hit
souls.
on by a dude, been given a job.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note
Been
that I am
put in charge
personally
of
against
one of 3
trusting
houses
someone
of
as
students.
lacking in trackable history as yourself.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Interesting. Give me the house that is the furthest away from this woman who has been eyeing me in very uncomfortable ways. I'm definitely going.
So you have chosen the Blue Lion.
Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds.
No, Colin. I pretty much went straight from the Destiny stream to watching some TV with my wife, then straight into this. But
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's
just
future
if
upon
you
their
need to
shoulders.
remind me tomorrow, one thing
I
you'll
hope
learn
you
about me
appreciate
as a
what
person
an honor it is to lead.
is that I'm really forgetful when it comes to like things I'm supposed to do, like tasks, even if I tell somebody, hey, I'll do this. But also, on the flip side of that, I don't get offended with people reminding me. So if you need to remind me tomorrow, I will totally check it out. And trust me, it's not from disinterest. It's just, I'm
Brother?
absent-minded usually.
I am so sincerely
really
sorry.
shouldn't be.
I did not
What
mean
is
to
with
interrupt.
these... their hair?
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, no, it's nothing.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic.
Her hair looks like it's candy apple
Something you
flavored.
should be aware of.
Or sour apple, that's what I meant, sour apple.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the student. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your...
Okay.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh,
Yep.
I am so sorry, Professor.
F, you fail.
just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
Alright, students, everyone. I'm sorry, where's the, Annette, you are the weakest link goodbye option in the dialogue? Disappointed.
You say that, but...
Not
I
really.
just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't
Please, someone
well
else
with me
talk.
either. After all, we wish to show you do it.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well.
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
That's awfully bold of you to assume what I'm alright with. We just met.
Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
Ah, Felix, I see you're the one whose brain is a fist.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash sounds like an
Ash,
alien.
I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should...
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
I'm a healer. I'm a healer.
Your Highness,
Did I mention I'm a
do
healer?
Take care not to go overboard.
And I'm your bodyguard.
Worry too much to do. I'll be fine.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
That's an innuendo.
Huh. I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are...
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
We'll bang, okay?
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our...
I will confess, Colin, that
very much
I have
looking
done a
forward to
little
the
bit of
year
research in this game. Like, I don't know anything about the story, but I do know the characters enough to where I wanted to be able to make the decision of what house I went into, before the decision came, so that I didn't have to sit there and, be like, what do I do? But the class system in this game is interesting because no character actually has to be any particular thing. Like that healing girl, she could be my tank if I wanted her to be, but I would have to teach her to be that way. So the class system is fluid. There is archetypes that they start off with stronger, like she, I imagine, is going to be better with faith magic. Dimitri's going to be better with spears at the start, but I can ultimately shape them into whatever I want them to be. Oh, I got 1,000 gold. Nice. Did I just skip Friday?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. You don't know about crests? Well,
You don't
allow
know.
me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one
power
what they're
incarnate.
said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength. Each crest has its own power. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
Then just
As I said,
look.
Crests are passed down through the However, just
I think
because
he's just
someone
trying
carries
to-
a crest
To
does not
waste my
necessarily
time because
mean their
he's
descendant
a
will
rival
carry it
house
as well.
professor, and so he's probably just like trying to keep me from my students,
Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline. Perhaps one of your ancestors. That is how a crest usually presents itself.
Please say crest again, I dare you.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
What device? Oh, that is a sniper gonna
What
take my
is
hand
this?
out?
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible, and as yet to think, there are still crests out there that... Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. What could this line...
Oh, he sparkled for a second there.
Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps...
But the crest was symmetrical.
What in the world? Oh...
Did I literally spend a whole day? Yep, I did. Wow, amazing. Spent a whole day listening to that Yahoo
Should
talk
each
about
Professors
crests.
of the Officers Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead.
Oh my gosh, this is
It
so
notes the
complicated.
days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may follow.
Monastery's schedule features different events on different days. Each week you'll have one day off. You may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be explore. Okay. Okay. So Hubert's birthday is already over, whoever that is. Oh, so this is like a Black Eagles. Okay, Rescue Dawn happened a week ago. So I've been here a week? Alright, so I can share a meal, garden, or fish. I'm confused. Didn't they say the house rivalry battle was in 3 days, and wasn't that 2 days ago? I'm not skipping dialogue, James. I'm reading all of it. You just gotta read faster. Also, thanks for tuning in. Didn't know if you were a fan of Fire Emblem or not. So far, I love this game. It's so much micromanaging and teaching and customizing characters. It's my dream. Roster. Oh, they've all got their own little cards. That's cool. Support. Goals. Axe and brawling. Sword and brawling. Axe and bow. Can I just focus him on just bow twice? He's got a D in bow, which is good, so he's gonna be my sniper. I got you. Have you played any Title Update 5 on Division yet, James? Jeremy and I are going to be doing a stream of that on Saturday, so in case you want to get an impression of it before you jump in, you can watch us do that. Lance and axe. Should probably have him do sword and axe. In fact, yeah, sword and axe. He has a lance equipped, so I'm gonna make him. He's one of the ones that. Oh my gosh, this is so much. So that's the Myrmidon. That's the fighter. That's the monk. So what I want him to end up being is the hero. Mercenary is what he'll end up being first, and then that leads straight to. What do you think of Kingdom Hearts? I've heard mixed things. Oh, more classes. Awesome. Yeah, the hero. High strength and speed. That's totally what I'm going to have him do. So sword and axe is what I need him to focus on right now. I'm already getting ahead of myself, I think, but oh well. Dimitri should... What is authority? Commanding battalions and using gambits. Okay, interesting. I'll keep you doing that for now. You already do have a D in writing, so you'll probably be able to move towards Cavalier. I'm gonna probably make Dimitri my paladin, like my main rider. Ingrid has got a D in writing and flying already good. She should probably not be focusing on swords at all. In fact, I really shouldn't be messing with this. I really shouldn't. Okay, so you're playing through like the whole series. I thought you meant you were just playing 3. I've always wanted to play through them, but I never have. Alright, so Ash is not gonna need bows or axes at all. So should I give him authority? Because like he's gonna be all bows. So I'm wondering, give him authority. Wait. How do I equip his custom focus? No. Oh my gosh, no. Authority and bow. There we go. Okay. So I need to change. Okay, Sylvain's good. Ingrid, I didn't change her. Annette, no. I feel like Annette needs authority as well. Get used to this, guys, because this is what we're going to be watching. You're going to be watching a lot of. Alright, custom focus for him. I'm going to have him axes and heavy armor. He does have a D in heavy armor, so that's good. I'm just trying to highlight the things that these students are already good at and just expanding upon that. I'm super interested in it too, James. That's a day one purchase for me, and I'm really excited to play it because I am all about Remedy. I love what they do. Storehouse, what is that? Quests? Okay. I guess I don't really have an option, do I? So this is my room. What do you mean, so this is your room? You've been living here for a week. I thought I heard a girl's voice. Byleth, you dog. 1 week on the job and you're already... Never mind. I'm not even gonna finish that thought. To do... Sylvain. Should I bond with Dedu or Sylvain? Any thoughts? While I'm reading James's comment. Dedu is the really big brute guy, and Sylvain is the womanizer. James says, so I've got plenty of time till that comes out. Yeah, if you have any love for Disney movies from the 90s, that helps. Kingdom Hearts 1 has some old game design, but Kingdom Hearts 2 is a huge improvement gameplay-wise. Yeah, I love the idea of Kingdom Hearts. I love blending Disney and Final Fantasy, but what disappoints me so much is that the further the series gets, like the more games that release, the less it has roots in the Final Fantasy characters, and that's a disappointment to me. Because, like, in Kingdom Hearts 1, you've got Squall, Cloud, Sephiroth, I think Tifa's in there a little bit. Like, there's just a bunch of Final Fantasy characters trickled in, and I just feel like that gets further and further away, which is a bummer, but, you know, small right. Visit the dormitory to unlock the ability to fast travel there. Okay, so I need to, just go there. Who are you? Oh,
these are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you all commoner students.
I've been sleeping here for 3 days.
Is primarily for students of noble birth.
At least.
As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here. But speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct.
So don't bang students. Got it. Ugh, Edelgard. Black eel trash.
Yes. I hear there will be a mock battle soon. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience.
All right. Thanks for tuning in,
Even
Colin.
so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win, as this is your first time at the monastery? Both students and teachers of the Officers Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually... The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time.
Yeah, thanks for checking in, James. It was good hearing from you. Have a good night.
It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here. Professors at the Officers Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom, even outside their respective fields.
Excellent. Thank you, Dimitri. That was very useful. Well, it's getting pretty late, and a lot of you are peacing out anyway, so I am going to actually end the stream there. I will probably play this tomorrow night. If not, it'll be Doom. Like I said before, I really don't want to stream this game too much because it is one of those games that's hard to play on stream and get a full appreciation of. That's a weird camera angle. while having that feeling of, you know, needing to be engaging and entertaining. So there we go, that's the save button. So I'm gonna be heading out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this was, I know I didn't get very far. I played for maybe an hour, but hope you guys are interested. I'm beyond intrigued. I can't wait to dive deeper into this game. But for anyone who is new here, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe. We will be doing a Where Is There stream on Destiny probably tomorrow at about 12 Central Time. And then I'll be doing live streams Friday night and Saturday night at some point. Join our Discord, link in the channel banner for more information on that. And I will see you guys around. Have a good night.